Welcome to episode 8, Burned Out or Just Overloaded. Here's how to tell. I'm Dr. Anna Thomas. I'm a physician, caregiver advocate, and founder of Life Care Leadership. This podcast is for professionals who are doing the impossible. They're balancing work, life, and care. Whether you're a caregiver yourself or a leader supporting a team that includes caregivers, this space is for you. Each week, we unpack real strategies, leadership insights, and mindset shifts to help you thrive, not just survive, in the age of caregiving. Let's get into it. If you've ever said, I'm fine, just tired, or I'll rest after this week, or it's just a busy season, but that season never seems to end, you might be asking yourself a deeper question, even if you haven't said it out loud. Am I just overwhelmed or am I burned out? Today we're going to talk about the difference because the two feel similar, but they're not the same. And knowing the difference can change how you respond and whether you recover. Let's start with this truth. Everyone gets overloaded sometimes, especially if you're working, caregiving, managing a home, navigating health or emotional challenges. Overload is common. But burnout, that's a different beast. And if you ignore the signs, it doesn't go away. It gets worse. And here's how I break it down. Overload feels like this: too many tasks, not enough time, running from one thing to next thing, but still feeling somewhat effective, saying, I'm stretched, but I've got this. I can just get to today. But burnout feels like emotional flatness or numbness, dread, not just about big things, but about basic things. Brain fog, forgetfulness, exhaustion that doesn't go away after rest. A sense of disconnect from the people or the work that you used to care about. Does that sound familiar? See, burnout isn't just about doing too much. It's about carrying too much for too long without enough support, restoration, or boundaries. Let me give you an analogy that I use with caregivers in my Thrive and Lead program. See, overload is like sprinting with a heavy bag. Hard? Yes. But if you stop, breathe, and put the bag down, you can recover. Burnout is carrying that bag day and night, even in your sleep, until your body, mind, and spirit, they start to shut down. Not because you're weak, because your system is overwhelmed. This distinction matters because how you treat burnout is not the same as how you handle a busy day. How do you tell the difference in your own life? Ask yourself these 3 questions. Is rest helping? If you take a break, whether it's a night off, a weekend, or a day to yourself, do you feel any better? If yes, you might be overloaded. If no, and you come back feeling just as empty, that's a sign of deeper burnout. Second question, am I still emotionally connected? Do you still feel invested in your work, your relationships, your caregiving? See, burnout often shows up as emotional detachment, like you're just going through the motions, but you're not really present. What's my self-talk sounding like lately? Is it kind, understanding? Or is it harsh, resentful, defeated? Burnout has a voice, and it usually sounds like, why bother? No one helps anyway. It doesn't matter how hard I try. If any of that feels familiar, you're not alone. You're not weak. You're likely burned out, and it's time for a different approach. So, what can you do? Here's where I want to offer you 3 gentle but powerful next steps. Stop pushing through. Start pausing. If you are burned out, pushing harder only makes it worse. Take a deliberate pause, not to quit, but to reflect. What's draining you? What are you carrying that no one sees? Where do you need support, not just relief? Begin repairing your rhythm. This isn't about vacation. It's about rebuilding small daily practices that can create clarity and sustainability. This could be a 10-minute review of your calendar that starts with focusing on your energy, not your tasks. A weekly boundary, no texts after 9 p.m., no emails before breakfast. A restorative routine that reminds your body you're safe, you're home. 3, reframe your role. This is what I teach in the Confident Caregiver Framework and the Thrive and Lead coaching program. You're not here to fix everything. You're here to lead your energy, your care ecosystem, and your own well-being. That's not indulgent, that's leadership. And if you're ready to stop spiraling and start rebuilding, I'd love to support you. You can join my free workshop, From Caregiver to Care Leader. You'll learn how to set some boundaries, build systems, and restore your energy while still honoring your caregiving role. You can explore the Thrive and Lead program. It's designed for professionals who are caregiving and leading in work and in life, and they need a plan that works in real life. And if you're early in your caregiving journey, you can grab my book, Ready to Care, a practical guide to caregiving without losing yourself along the way. You'll find all of that at lifecareleadership.com or in the links below. Remember, burnout is real, but it's not the end of your story. You don't have to quit, you just have to reset, but you don't have to do it alone. Thanks for spending time today, this little moments with me. And if you like this podcast, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you've got this, and I've got you.